Today, we will talk about top 10 budget-friendly travel spots. If you're looking for some affordable destinations to put on your travel list for 2023, then I've got some perfect suggestions for you. Unlike other lists of this kind, I'm going to stick to destinations that I've personally been to. The reason is simply that I've noticed many lists of cheapest countries don't get their facts straight. For example, I've seen Costa Rica mentioned by a major outlet as the cheapest destination in the Americas, which clearly shows they haven't been. It's actually among the most expensive. 10. Morocco? Chaotic and colorful. Morocco is a popular bucket list destination for travelers of all stripes. Offering rolling dunes of golden sand, winding markets and medinas, and towering mountains, Morocco is a photographer's dream. While the hectic cities can be a tad overwhelming at times, the stunning silence of the desert and its postcard-perfect views makes the trek worthwhile. 9. Central America. Want to roam ancient ruins, trek through the jungle, surf, and eat delicious food with few tourists around? Visit the smaller countries in Central America. Think El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, and Guatemala. Here you will find most budget hotels for around $15.30 USD per night, meals for under $5 USD, most bus journeys for the same price, and beer for as little as $1. Belize, Panama, Costa Rica. These are expensive destinations by regional standards, yet they are still quite affordable. If you visit these Central American countries, you can get by on $40.50 USD per day as a backpacker or splash out $100 a day and live large. 8. Cambodia. While you could put all of Southeast Asia on this list, Cambodia is one of my favorite countries in the region. It's affordable, beautiful, and the locals are incredibly hospitable. You can get a private air-conditioned room for $25 USD, street food for $2.05 USD, and transportation across the entire country for $20.25 USD. If you are spending close to $50 USD per day, you are living large. Cambodia is cheaper than popular Thailand, but just as beautiful and filled with some of the nicest people in the world. 7. The Balkans. Located in southeastern Europe, the Balkans is the cheapest region in Europe. Composed of a handful of countries, most of which see very few tourists, it's an off-the-radar region that's super affordable, while also offering incredible value. While places like Dubrovnik have seen an influx of tourists, thanks to the cruise ships that dock there, the majority of the region is ripe for adventurous travel. There's cheap wine, incredible hiking in nature, stunning coasts, hearty food, and a wild nightlife. It's Europe's best-kept secret. You can get by for as little as $30 USD per day, a fraction of what you'd pay in Western Europe. A week's worth of groceries costs as little as $25 USD, while a beer costs around $2 USD. 6. China. China has fascinated travelers ever since Marco Polo traversed the Silk Road in 1275. While the days of China being a dirt-cheap destination are gone, the country remains a budget destination and one of the cheapest in Asia, but with a caveat. You need to get out of the big cities. Sure, the cities are still a bargain. Hostels cost less than $20 USD. Food is $2.05 USD per meal, and local transportation in cities runs less than $1. But the country becomes even cheaper when you get off the beaten path and the interior. This is where you'll find the best travel deals and bargains. China still remains one of the best value places in the world, and with its massive size, it's the third largest country by landmass. There is a ton to see and do here. You can visit our website to discover exclusive discounts and book your next flight, hotel, car rental, or holiday. Our comprehensive travel guide packages ensure you make the most of every adventure. Book and travel smarter. Now let's continue our video. 5. India. While always a cheap country, the Indian rupee used to ride high at 39 rupees to the US dollar. Now you get 82 rupees to the dollar. That's nearly 50% more money to travel with. Unless you book 5-star resorts and eat only Western meals, you'll find it hard to spend $50 USD a day here. You can get by on closer to $30 USD by staying in cheap guest houses, taking second-class trains, and avoiding Western food. And if you want to splash out, You can live large for as little as $60 USD per day. Even iconic sites like the Taj Mahal, a wonder of the world, are super affordable. It's just $13 USD to enter. 4. Georgia. Georgia has everything I need in a destination. It's cheap, has delicious food and wine, offers incredible hikes and mountain scenery, and is devoid of huge numbers of tourists. I loved it immediately and wish I had visited sooner. I actually extended my stay when I visited because I loved it so much. Tucked away in the Caucasus, Georgia has been at a cultural crossroads for centuries, yet it's not nearly as popular as it should be. Tbilisi is a city bursting with activity, while the rest of the country offers intrepid adventures, a rugged, off-the-beaten-path feel. 3. Portugal. Not all Euro countries are created equal, and Portugal is one of the bargain countries in the region and one of my favorites. I fell in love with the country the first time I visited. How could I not? With beautiful beaches, a rolling wine country, stunning seaside cliffs, delicious food, jovial locals, and historic cities, all at bargain prices. Portugal has become a lot more popular and crowded in recent years. It has a growing expat and digital nomad scene. And Lisbon has become especially expensive as people move there and drive up prices. It's a great place after all. However, once you get outside of Lisbon, prices are still relatively cheap compared to the rest of Western Europe, and you'll see far fewer tourists too. Expect to get by on $50, $60 USD per day if you're a budget backpacker. 2. Mexico. While I've been to Mexico before, it wasn't until recently that I really spent a bunch of time there, and I was blown away. Mexico City is a foodie's paradise. Oaxaca has copious amounts of charm, and a never-ending flow of mezcal to boot. And the Yucatan is perfect for road trips and cenote exploring. And since it's so close to the US, it's not only cheap. Beer is just $1.2 USD. Groceries are around $25 USD per week, and you can get by on less than $50 USD per day here. But it's cheap to get to double win. 1. Thailand. Thailand is where it all began for me, so it holds a special place in my heart. It is where I decided to quit my job and travel the world. I live there. I love there. Thailand is incredible. With a tourist trail going back decades, Thailand is the heart of backpacking in Southeast Asia, and you can get by on between $25 $35 USD per day thanks to cheap guest houses, budget street food, which can be found for as little as $1 USD, local buses, and the many cheap and free attractions. If you spend all your time on the islands and in expensive accommodation, expect to pay closer to $60 USD per day. However, even at the price, Thailand is still one of the most bargain-friendly destinations in the world and should not be skipped. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.